evening, ladies. I'm super excited to make another video and speaking to you again and learning with you again. It has been a long break, but now Baruch Hashem, things are starting to calm down and we moved to our new home and the girls are starting school and I'm starting work, Bezrat Hashem, and everything is starting to settle down. You can see, you can't really see, I'll show you. My house is all boxes and this mess is just the beginning. There is more inside. And Baruch Hashem, such a good holy mess. We don't even have a table and chairs. I'm sitting on my girls' chairs. But Baruch Hashem. I'm super excited to send you this message or this video. And I would love to learn with you. I don't know where to look. I would love to learn with you a little bit about our Parsha and give you a little bit of Torah from the land of Israel. Whoops, it fell down. Are you here? Oh, you're fine. And give you a little bit of Torah from this holy land. Baruch Hashem, it's something that I cannot even describe being here. Sometimes let's say we drive the car and I see the views passing by and I just want to like fly out of the car and hug the land. I don't even know how to phrase it. It's very hard to describe, but we're very happy to be home, Baruch Hashem. And we loved being by you. It's hard to say that we feel like we finished everything that we wanted to do. We could have. There's always more to do, but I hope you'll come here and we'll do more here. So Bezrat Hashem, this parsha we're learning about Vayishlach, and it says something very strange. It says that Yaacov was with his uncle Lavan, and he married his two wives, Rachel and Leah, and then he started heading back after 14 years of being in exile. He started heading back towards the land of Israel with his wives and all his children, Baruch Hashem, and he started to walk, and he knew that who's waiting for him in Eretz Israel? Esav. All this time, Esav, his brother, was in Eretz Israel, and he's preparing to meeting him, and he arranges his family and all of his possessions in a way to try to make it the best way when he meets Esav. So to protect as much as he can and organize it in a way that everything will be safe if it comes down to a war. And Yaakov is really nervous before this meeting, and the question is why? Why is he nervous? He knows that he is the one that continues the path of Abraham, of Yitzchak. He knows that the Jewish nation will come out of him. He knows he will be protected. So why? Why is he not confident? And the pasuk says, "Katonti mikol hachasadim." And to understand this pasuk of what Yaakov is saying exactly, we'll need to understand something very interesting that the sages tell us. They tell us, the closer you get to Hashem, the less you become. What does it mean? When we are so full of ourselves, we take up all the space and there's no more room for Hashem. And if we want to be closer to Hashem, we need to make room. We need to not look so much on ourselves or not consider ourselves to be so much, because when we see ourselves as something that is so great, we only live so much little room for Hashem. So the sages say the closer you get to Hashem, the smaller you become, or the more modest you become. And you understand how much there's nothing to you, really, because we look at ourselves and we think like the whole world surrounds around us. But then when we look at it from Hashem's point of view, when there is everything that there is, all like the galaxies, everything that Hashem created, the entire world is like nothing. And if you look at humankind, what are we? We're like dust. And when you look at one single person, we're nothing. So the closer you go to Hashem, the closer you become to Hashem, the more you can understand the world and look at the world from an honest point of view and not from your biased point of view. So you see how small you are. And he says, "Katonti mikol hachasadim," which means the more Hashem gives me, the smaller I become. And not because it harms me in a way, but because whenever Hashem gives me and I get closer to Him and closer to Him, and Hashem gives me all His love, and I am drawn to Him, I see how small I really am. And then when I look at myself, Yaacov says, when I look at myself, I don't see myself as this righteous person. I'm not so sure that I'm righteous enough to be saved. So that is something very interesting we learned from Yaacov. It's not that as you grow, you feel like, oh, I've grown so much. Oh, look at how much I've gained. Exactly the opposite. The more you grow, the more you understand that you don't understand anything. The more you grow is the more you understand how small you are. Even though you have grown, you have matured, and you are so much greater than you were before, now you can truly understand who you are and what you are. And so you understand that really you are small. So that's something very interesting that we learned from Yaacov. And Be'ezrat Hashem, I would love to learn with you more. And I'll see you in the future, Be'ezrat Hashem. Bye, good evening.